Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 1. We will present our material about language variation and dialects. My name is Fitri Rahayu with my partner. Yes, I will explain about language according to Hadron's sociolinguistic. Microsociolinguistic is the study of language in relation to sociology of language. Microsociolinguistic is the study of socialization in relation to language. A variety of language acts set for linguistic item with similar distribution. Next will be explained by Aldo.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aldo Fernando Andreas. In the second slide, I want to explain about language variation. Focus on user. First, there is a dialect. A dialect is the language variation that is individual on nature. The dialect variation is concerning with the culture of voice, language style, choice of words, and sentence order. The colors of voice is the most dominant aspect in language variation. We can recognize someone just by listening the voice without seeing person. Yang berarti secara keseluruhan dialek ini mencakup ciri kebahasaan pada seseorang, membentuk suatu identitas yang melekat pada diri penggunanya. Seperti for example Syahrini yang sering bilang sesuatu kayak alhamdulillah ya. Jadi tanpa kita melihat, kita tahu kalau itu tuh adalah Syahrini. Okay, next I want to explain about social dialect. Social dialect means the language variation that is concerned with the social status and social class. This variation concerned with all personal problems such as age, gender, occupation, economic, social status, and social class. And for the example, etnis Cina yang dengan budaya dagangnya berbaur dengan masyarakat pribumi. Di situ ada penggunaan bahasa yang dapat ditandai dengan penggunaan status uang. Seperti cepek biasanya dapat diartikan dengan uang 100.000, kalau gopek dengan 500.
Okay, the next material will be explained by me. The third is dialect. Dialect, according to Spolsky, 1998, dialect is something that concerns variation which are located regionally or socially. Spolsky also concludes that regional dialects. He concludes that regional dialects tend to show less differences from their close neighbors and greater differences from distant neighbors. Regional variation or regional dialects can also be found in the international world. The variation can be distinguished from the pronunciation, vocabulary, and even from the grammatical differences. Pronunciation and vocabulary differences probably are the easiest differences that people aware of between different dialect of English. For the next is temporal dialect. Temporal dialects means that the language variation that is used by a certain social group in particular time. For example, the language variation can be seen in the development of English. According to Widarso, the development of English had begun from the Old English in the year of 600 to 1100, the Middle English in the year of 1100 to 1450, early modern English in the year of 1040 to 1700 until the modern English in the year of 1700 up to now. This is the development of English. Okay, the next material will be explained by my friend.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introduce myself. My name is Siti Sode Elisawati. Okay, here I will explain the next material entitled is Language Variation Focus on Use. In terms of language variation that are based on in use, the discussion is focused on the way in which speech reflects the context in which language is used and not the characteristics of the speaker. The language variation that is concurring with the use of function can be called as the first is style and second register. Okay, the first is style. Style relate to the typical ways in which one or more people do a particular thing. Style in language behaviors become alternative way of expressing the same content. Style is the way speakers speak. The speaker also can make a choice whether informal and formal. It depends on circumstance and the age and social group of participants. Martin Jost divided the style of formality into 5 levels, which are as follows. The first is phrasing first. Phrasing first, this is the most formal style used in formal situations and ceremonies. It is called phrasing because the pattern is studied and can never be changed by anyone. In written form, this style is seen in historical document, ratification, and other formal document. Second, formal style. It is the style used in formal speech, formal meeting, office correspondence, lesson book for school, and etc. And third, consulative style. This is the style used in ordinary conversation held at school, in meeting or conversation that led to research and production. It can be said this style is the most operational one. For casual style, it is the style it used to speak with friend, family, or relative during the leisure time while exercising. And the last, intimate style. This is the style used with people who have close relationship with the speaker. By using this style, those people do not to use complete sentence with clear articulation. They just simply use short word. Okay, second, register. The register is defined as the way a speaker uses language differently in different circumstances. That is, register are variation of the language used based on field of use, style, level of formality, and media use. For example, language in the field of sport, social media, television, journalism, radio, and so forth. Next, type of register. There are several types of register, namely, the first is frozen or spoken. This form is sometimes called a static register because it refers to historical language communication that is meant to remain unchanged, such as a constitution or a prayer. Example: Bible, United States Constitution, and Romeo and Juliet. Second, formal. Less rigid but limit formal lists are used in professional, academic, or legal settings where communication is expected to be respectful, interpreted, and controlled. Example: TED Talk and business presentation. Okay, next, threat consultative. People often use this register in conversation when they are talking to someone who has special knowledge or who offer advice. Example is service providers such as plumbers. And next, casual. This is a list that people use when they are with friends, close acquaintance, and coworkers and family. Example: birthday party. And the last, intimate. These registers are reserved for special occasion, usually only between two people and often in private, like an inner joke between two colleague friends or a word whispered into a lover ear. Okay, thank you guys. I'm sorry for my mistake, and I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.